My name is Karen Chandler. This was my son, Chad Chandler. Some of you may know him. Some of you may have heard of him. Some of you may already know our circumstance. I lost my son, Chad Chandler, on February 23rd, 2014. He was only 21 years old. He was killed in a vehicle accident. I will forever remember that 3 a.m. phone call that changed our lives, and not for the better. We came up with this pledge, and hopefully to keep this Chad change going, you will take this pledge to heart. Number 1, try to make as many memories as you can. Take pictures, make videos. You or your loved ones may need them to look back on. Not only will it mean the world to them now, it will give you and them the fond memories to cherish when you get older. It will give you great stories to tell your grandkids. That is, if you have the pleasure of having them. I'm thankful to have so many pictures and memories of my son. Not only my memories, but ones that his friends and his family members shared with me. I always love to hear stories about my son, no matter what they are, because that's all I have left. Number 2, make amends. Never stay mad at someone. You never know if it's going to be the last time you'll see them or if it's the last time they'll see you. It's not worth it. Sometimes you just have to be the bigger person. If something were to happen to either of you, you would not want to live with an argument for the rest of your life, or vice versa. I'm so glad that me and my family were so close to Chad. I don't know if I would have been able to deal with the fact that we had been on bad terms when he had his accident. That would have been a horrible thing. Number 3, always wear your seatbelts. This is a given. Safety first. Before ever putting your vehicle in gear, put your seatbelt on. Not only is it the law and you'll get a ticket for not wearing it, but a seatbelt could keep you inside of a rolling or a flipping vehicle, therefore saving your life. If Chad and his passengers would have had their seatbelts on, him or 2 other passengers would not have been thrown from the truck, and he may still be here with us, and they may not be living with the battle scars from the injuries they sustained. I didn't used to think it was necessary to wear my seatbelt, but the circumstances of Chad's accident have made me think differently. Before taking my vehicle out of park, my seatbelt is on. Number 4, drive safe, not crazy. First, obey the speed limits. They're set for a reason. Especially on these gravel roads and back roads here in Grant Parish. Second, keep your mind and your eyes on the road. You never know when a deer or dog or some other animal would run out in front of you, and if you aren't thinking straight or focusing on the road, you might swerve or jerk too hard and lose control of your vehicle, especially if you're driving too fast. Had Chad not been driving too fast on a gravel road, and had he not been focusing on his passengers, then he may not have lost control of his vehicle. Therefore, he might still be here. The gravel road that Chad had his accident on was the road that he lived on, so he traveled this road every day while he was home and not working offshore. This just goes to show you that no matter how well you think you know the road, accidents can happen very easily and way too often. Number 5, don't drink and drive. You know, any amount of alcohol can impair your judgment. Not only yourself, think of yourself, but think about others that are on the road too. Although at this age, it's illegal for you to be drinking, if you are drinking, call someone to come and get you before you put yourself behind the wheel, or make sure you have a designated driver. And if you are the designated driver, don't think it's okay for you just to have one drink. It's not. If you see one of your friends drinking and you know they're going to be driving, take their keys. Just step in and take their keys. I wish someone had taken my son's keys. They may be mad at you at the moment, but it's better than them being in the hospital or dying, or worse, putting someone else in the hospital or killing someone else. With Chad, had he not had a drink, he may have thought more about what he was doing and not tried to drive home. Like I said, his accident was on the same road that he lived on, exactly 1/2 of a mile from his house. He almost made it home. Almost. Don't chance it. Don't chance your life or chance someone else's life. It's definitely not worth it. Number 6, don't text and drive. 1 second that you take your eyes off the road is all that it takes. That 1 second could mean the difference between life or death. Think about it. Is that one message worth it? Check out the AT&T Drive Mode app at itcanwait.com. Many people have taken the pledge at AT&T not to text and drive. Don't risk it. It's not worth it. Number 7, remember that we're not promised tomorrow. Life can be taken in the blink of an eye, yours or someone close to you. No one is immune from death. We don't get to choose how long we stay on this earth. Don't take life-threatening chances. Use good judgment. Live your life to the fullest, but remember the last 6 of these pledges. And please think hard about the next one. It's the most important. I never for one moment thought that one of my children could be taken from me like Chad was. Now I have to live with this horror every day. I sincerely hope that your parents or even you never have to go through what I go through every day. Number 8 is get to know God if you don't already. He's the best thing that you could possibly have in your life. He's the best fighter you could have in your corner. He's waiting with his arms outstretched for you to come to know him. I really don't know what we would have done without God in our lives. He's given us faith and hope to go on. By knowing God, I know I will see my son again. Chad was raised in church, and through our many conversations and through the words of many of his friends after his death, I have no doubt that I will see him again in heaven.